yesterday about the doubles being better. How big was that to get that point to start off this match?
It was so big. I mean, if I'm being honest, I didn't count on us getting that point. I kind of told our coaches, we're not going to get the doubles point. We're going to find it in the pathways, these spots. So when we got the doubles point, it really took a little bit of pressure off us to say, okay, now we only have to go get 3. Now, when you look at the scoreboard, we could have gotten 3 more points. You know, they were there. But certainly that doubles point is so crucial to get in the locker room because you've got guys like Colton Smith and Jay Fran and Casper Christensen. Those guys are so good that you think, okay, the doubles and then find 3 in singles, I think we can do it. And I'm just proud we did it. You know, I've never seen a match where a kid has 9 match points and doesn't get it done. I mean, this could have been a 2-hour, routine 4-0, and we walked out of here and dominated, but that turned into a war, and that's tennis. It's a game of inches. The margins are so small, and kudos to Harvard. Dude, they were awesome. They were fighters, and I just tip my hat to their coaches and their players. They never gave up.
So it was 9 match points for Philip?
Yeah. And I've been there. I've lost matches where I've had 9, 10 match points. Dude, it haunts you, And the thing is, that out of all the guys on our team, he cares so much. And it's like when you care that much and you're right at the finish line and you want to get over the hump, it's hard. You start thinking about winning and you start thinking, and then the body starts tightening up and your opponent has nothing to lose. And just my heart goes out to him. But the cool thing was, look how he responded. He's at 4-3 in the 4-2 in the third. Had we not had Jay lost and they come down there, he's fighting. He's giving himself another opportunity. I mean, that's one of the coolest things about this is like anybody who'd lost 9 match points would throw in the towel and it'd be over quick in the third. I mean, that speaks a lot to that kid's character as a freshman. So I'm really proud of him.
You mentioned yesterday that this match would be culture needing to beat talent in some ways because of Harvard's talent. Does that maybe speak to the culture of the program, that you have a guy like that who loses 9 match points and then comes right back and is up 4-2 in the third set and has a chance to,
culture is like one of these things that is organic and it builds on its own. Mm-hmm. And we'll talk about this forever in our program. Hey guys, there was this kid who had 9 match points and look what happened. He never gave up and he gave himself another chance to win. That's culture, is those type of stories. Culture is having things happen in your program that you can turn back on and tell those stories about things that have happened. And then you can learn from it, and all these guys can go back and they can be like, hey Philip, like when your back was against the wall, look how you fought, And now you just got to kind of find a little of that killer instinct to finish guys. It's really hard to do in any walk of life. It's hard to finish somebody, and, the guy from Harvard played great in those moments too.
You guys had some really good performances on, I think, courts 5 and 6. I know Sasha didn't quite finish it out there, but I'm just making the importance of those 2 guys kind of in the lineup as far as how they contribute to you guys winning overall.
Yeah. I mean, Sasha's 20-2 on the year. I mean, he didn't get it done today, but he's there, and he's given it, maybe he can pull it out. And Casper's, like, for these seniors, it's just awesome to see them finishing like this at their home courts. I mean, I hope not, but it's probably going to look like we're going to be on the road. But for Casper to finish this way, for Colton to finish this way, it just really means a lot to me and our seniors that they go out the right way on these home courts. And I think you can see it in their face. I mean, you can see it in how they feel about playing here. I mean, they're emotional. This means a lot to them.
What was your message to Jay there? Obviously, he struggled in that first set, but just the way he was able to come back.
I'll be honest. I told him, I said, do you trust these other guys to get it done? And I'm like, you're the most experienced guy out here. We're going to need you to get the job done. And he just locked in. And he's been doing it all year. He's 24-1 on the year. He's 5 or 6 in the country. I mean, he's the MVP of our team, voted on by our guys. And, as a coach, you try to, say some things to get – when you know your players really well, you try to say a few things to push their buttons. He just needed to hear, wait, we got 2 freshmen and a sophomore trying to close this out? No way. I'm letting it come down to them. I'm going to do what I need to do. And that's what I love most about the kid, is that he cares so much that you can tell him, hey, I need you to lock it in right now. The team needs you. And 24 times this year, he's been able to do that. So he's a special kid.
Are you nervous when you look up there and it's like, okay, I've got four matches in the third set right now?
I was not nervous, just like this can't happen. This can't happen to Colton. This can't happen to Casper. This can't happen to Yankee. This can't happen to our seniors. Like, this can't happen on my watch here, because it has happened before. Teams go up 3-0. Guys have match points and they don't finish. And then it's just everyone starts to play a little bit tight and be like, dude, we were 1 point away from booking our ticket to Virginia, and now we're fighting for our lives. And we were. And I think that's what the testament to culture is that our guys knew what was at stake. They took a few deep breaths, they settled in, and then we started pushing in the third. And we had a couple courts, I think we had good pathways, but Jay was just the one to go forward.
You talked about hoping for, not that the crowd was bad yesterday, but hoping for a better crowd on a Saturday at 1. What did you make of the atmosphere overall today?
It was awesome. I mean, I love that little Arizona chant at the beginning of the matches because I always look at our opponents and they start being like, oh, crap. This is real. I've heard about coming here. I've heard about coming to Tucson and playing here. I think we're like 83-5 in the last 5 years. We don't lose here. So people have heard about this place, but then you get here and they feel it's real. And, I mean, everybody who came out today played a huge part in that. And, you know, when you have guys who give it their all like Colton, for the community to come out and to thank him for his 4 years here and everything that he's done, I mean, just that's what makes this place so special. And we have to embrace that here at the U of A because, you know, everywhere around the country, everyone's doing something different, and this is what makes us really unique and why I love this place a lot.
So you're probably going to Virginia next week. What do you know about that program, and have you faced them before as a coach?
Yeah, well, I don't want to speak too soon. They play Princeton tomorrow, who, you know, one of my former players there, so I'm rooting hard for them. But, yeah, they've won multiple national championships. They are the best team in the country down the stretch because it's win a national championship or bust. Like, you go to Virginia to win national championships, and they're just really good at the end. They don't get fazed by the moment. They got a lot of experienced players. Some people are saying they have the best player in the country. I know Colton's ears perked up when they heard that Virginia has the best player in the country. And it's like, no way, dude. No way. It's here. So maybe we'll get a showdown with that. But I just, you know, when you come down to the end, it's the beauty in the journey. It's so sweet. These road trips are so sweet because this is where these relationships get really built. And these moments. Today was awesome. This team got closer. Our staff got closer. Everybody got a little closer. Going on a road trip, these guys, it makes bonds for the rest of their life. And I'm so happy we get to go one more trip. And let's see if we can extend this. You know, the second domino has fallen. We're in the Sweet 16. It isn't easy to do. I'm looking at our banners here, and it looks easy. But I promise you, it ain't easy. It is not easy to go to the Sweet 16 4 to 5 years. And it's not easy to win conference championships. And I just testament to Colton and our seniors and our upperclassmen who've willed this program to being good. And, you know, we're gonna dearly miss that. And, you know, let's keep it going this year.
How do you celebrate a win like this for you personally or as a team?
Yeah, I just tell the guys how much I love them and appreciate them, and just believing in August when we were working so hard, like it was going to be worth it, because we work really hard in this program, harder than I'd say pretty much every program out there. And when people talk about Arizona tennis, they know that it's a nightmare of hard work to be good because we're not the most talented, and that nightmare of hard work, days like today, make that totally worth it. Because you accomplish the goals that you set out for yourself of, hey, we want to be back here and we want to give ourselves an opportunity to go to write history and go as far as we can. We've never been to the Elite Eight. We've been knocking on the door three times. Well, maybe the fourth time's the charm. We'll see.
Last thing for me, when you think back last months, was there a turning point for this team, or do you feel like, oh, this is when they kind of hit their stride or they got momentum? Because I know it was a little bit of a rough patch, maybe January, February, and then you kind of turned it around.
Yeah, we knew that was with young guys. You just have to be patient. You know, you have to be patient, just kind of watching them grow, and you know, you want to force them to grow, but that's not how life works. That's not how progressions work. You they kind of grow at their own pace, and so seeing our young guys just getting better, and then, you know, Colton was gone for a lot of it, and what that guy does for our team and our locker room, and I mean, having a guy like, I know we're saying betting markets, but 45 in the world, to have that guy on your team, the best player in college tennis by a mile, you know, that builds a lot of confidence. And so I think we just have all the pieces. We got Colton back. We got Jay playing well. You know, the younger guys have gotten better. And we're a really dangerous team. And I think if you ask any team in the country, they don't want to see Arizona because they know we've got some really good spots. And if we can put it together in all areas, this is a very dangerous team.
Thanks, Clancy.